What a sight this is. Another edition of this crowd competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first-day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. As you can see, we've already started here. It's a promising position, and it's made its way to him. That is good strength.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Camavinga. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Dembele. Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter.
And he's let fly! Knocks it into space. And he's picked it up out wide. Referee's given a throw. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Koundé gets rid without sophistication. Koundé distributed tidily. Olise gets into a good position. Olise tries making a foray down the right.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
They get a throw in. Ambitious ball here. Not the most accurate pass. And that's a goal kick. First quarter of an hour gone. Tries to pass it through. Olise picks it up out wide. Tries to cross. Koundé getting this one clear. Looking for options for movement. That is good alertness. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Mbappe. And he cuts out the supply. Neither side yet able to find the net. Saliba spots it and intercepts. And here's Mbappe. Zaire Emery. And Upamecano. That's an imaginative pass. Looking for a runner. Oh, delightful ball. Defending of the desperate variety. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Disasi. Oh, it's Dembele. Ball is over the line. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Saliba with the clearance. No way through. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Probing pass. That's a throw. Olise making good progress on the right-hand side. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he's being shifted off it. Goes down, but nothing given. Out of play for a throw. Showing great feet there. And he's taking no chances there. Searching pass he's played there. And he's there to clear it. Played out wide. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Mbappe. That'll be a throw-in. Crunching tackle. Camavinga. And it's lofted through here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. He's not got that quite right. And that should get the job done. Nicked it back promptly. Mignon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Camavinga, that has not gone well. Mignon is there to clear. Good effort from distance. Out again for a throw-in. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? There's the shot! And here's Camavinga. Olise. And that has left him in a heap. Well, it's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And it's Zaire Emery. And he's decided to go for it. And we've reached half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So we reach the halfway point.
France ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we're off again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Chance! It's a goal! The second half sparks straight into life. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking them up? I think the boss won't be amused.
France have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Well, they've got it again. Now, he's got space here. That's a decent clearance. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. It's a pretty loose pass. Zaire Emery. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Taken back almost at once. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No, that's been intercepted. Camavinga. France still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Nicely shaped ball. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he welcomes it in. Upamecano defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And that has been clubbed away. Mbappe. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Tries to play it through. Dembele is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Saliba getting this one clear. Koundé, and it's Zaire Emery. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Camavinga did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. France have reclaimed it. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now it's Said, who's looking wide. Sergio, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
No, he's just misjudged that one. And reclaimed it in a trice. He's in plenty of space here. Header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 6, numero 7, numero 9. Lasciano il campo per il numero 14, il numero 29, il numero 11.
France can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Thuram.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Platini! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Great vision. Now it's Thuram. Showing good feet. The ball has bounced loose now. He's gone for goal! Rabiot. Mbappe. Upamecano charging forward, the ball at his feet. Aims beyond the defence. There will be a throw-in. Well, there's the clearance.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
It's a throw in. Played into space. He's through here. France could have here their final chance.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
And time is up. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour. And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I think it's hard to ignore this guy, Mike Maignan, Peter. You don't normally pick a goalkeeper as a potential match winner, but I think his consistency has to allow him an exception, because I think he's just very solid in all aspects of his game, and he has a great relationship with this defence.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. England, chance, surely! Goal, France! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Great vision.
That's going in strongly.
Not the most accurate pass. And he's managed to get free. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Stones did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Mbappe. Looking for options. Dembele! It's off target and by quite a way.
Dembele completely showed too much of that to the keeper, and he'll be kicking himself for it.
And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. Lewis Skelly. Grealish. He's found a way through. Upamecano, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, perfectly measured that. He won't be happy with that one. Quarter of an hour played. Couldn't squeeze it through. Zaire Emery looking to add to his goal. Chance! He's got a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.